I never imagined the night would conclude this way. What began as a relaxed evening with friends transformed into the moment that altered everything. It was my wife Sophia's birthday, and she desired a grand celebration. Drinks, dancing, laughter, the complete experience. I wasn't much of a party enthusiast, but for her, I made an exception. We headed to a trendy club downtown, where she reunited with her closest friends. The drinks kept coming, shots were poured, and soon she was in that uninhibited, overly intoxicated state. At first, it was all playful banter. She had that lively, carefree energy when tipsy, giggling at random things and making exaggerated movements. But as the alcohol took control, her teasing grew sharper and more cutting. We were seated in our VIP booth, a mix of her friends and a few of my buddies. One of her friends, also quite tipsy, asked her, "So, how's married life treating you?" Still getting the full package. If you know what I mean. Everyone laughed. I chuckled too, expecting Sophia to respond with a joke. Instead, she smirked, leaned back in her seat, and said something that shattered me. "Oh, please. Full package? This man has a small D and no courage. I married a Ken doll." The entire table fell silent. The music pulsed in the background, but between us, the air was thick with tension. The laughter vanished instantly, and all eyes turned to me. Some people awkwardly sipped their drinks, pretending they hadn't heard. Others gasped, glancing between us, as if witnessing a reality show meltdown. I forced a smile and said, "All right, I think you've had enough." She interrupted me, raising her voice even louder. No, I'm serious. I don't even know how we're married. I should have tested the goods before saying, "I do." But here we are." More laughter followed, this time forced and uneasy. Her friend Carla nudged her and whispered, "Sophia, chill." But Sophia was beyond restraint. She waved Carla off and continued, "Oh, come on, it's funny. He's acting all tough, but let's be honest. Poor thing can't even satisfy me." My jaw tightened and my face burned, not just from humiliation, but from fury. This wasn't just drunken rambling. She was revealing her unfiltered thoughts. I stood up and said, "I'm done." She laughed. "Oh, don't be a baby. Can't take a joke." I walked out of the club, and for the first time in our marriage, I didn't look back. The next morning, my phone was flooded with messages, texts from my friends, her friends, and even people who had been there. The video, someone had recorded the entire scene and posted it on social media. It was spreading rapidly. People were tagging each other, commenting, and sharing. What had started as a small, drunken moment was now viral. When Sophia woke up, she had no clue what had transpired. She stumbled into the kitchen, rubbing her temples. "Oh, my head. What happened last night?" I slid my phone across the table. "Why don't you watch this?" She played the video. At first, she looked puzzled. Then, as she heard herself, loud, obnoxious, and cruel, her face turned pale. "Oh my God," she whispered. "Did I actually say that?" "Yeah," I replied, my voice icy. "You did." She grabbed my hand, her eyes wide with panic. "Babe, I was drunk. You know I didn't mean it." I pulled my hand away. Drunk words are sober thoughts, right? Isn't that what people say? Tears welled up in her eyes. "No, it's not like that. I was just trying to be funny, I swear." "Funny?" I scoffed. "You humiliated me in front of everyone. Now it's online and people are laughing at me, at us." Her hands shook as she checked her phone. The comments were brutal. People were tearing her apart, calling her toxic and heartless. Some even targeted her job, tagging her workplace. Comments like, "Imagine being this cruel to your own husband," and "She doesn't deserve a man. She deserves to be alone," flooded the post. One comment read, "Bro, leave her. You deserve better." She gasped, No. I didn't mean for this to happen." "Neither did I," I said, grabbing my jacket. She stood up quickly. "Where are you going?" I paused at the door. Somewhere I can actually be respected. The damage was irreversible. The video continued to spread. Sophia tried everything. She apologized online, deleted her social media accounts, and even reached out to people to take it down. But the internet never forgets. Her boss called her in for a meeting. Her company had strict policies about public image, and after everything, they decided she was too much of a PR risk. She lost her job. Her friends distanced themselves. No one wanted to associate with someone who had humiliated their own husband so publicly. As for me, I was done. I moved out, not for revenge, not to prove a point, but because I deserved better. She begged, cried, and swore she'd never touch alcohol again. But I had heard enough empty promises. The worst part? The internet kept it alive. Even months later, people still brought it up. She became known as the woman who ruined her marriage in one drunken night. And me? I walked away with my dignity intact.